The planet, the ecosystems, and all the plants and animals on Earth are connected on a deep level. In many ways, the survival and existence of one species often depends on the survival of many others. But we're not just talking about the animal kingdom here. Human beings are no exception. With the severe impacts of climate change and man-made catastrophes, such as deforestation and pollution, humans have become increasingly disconnected from nature. So, it's time to take a step back and look at 10 animals on which we rely for our survival. Number 10. Birds. Although all the following animals are masters of their own trades, birds seem to dabble a little bit in everything, making them quite important to our world. Included in their broad variety of ecological roles, birds perform insect control, forest decomposition, nutrient recycling, pollination, and seed sowing, and soil aeration. Number 9. Primates. Our closest cousins in the animal kingdom are also some of the most vital animals on the planet. They may be our closest link when it comes to understanding human history, but their true worth lies in the ecological role they play in the world. In tropical and subtropical climates, primates are what is known as a keystone species. They essentially act as the forest's gardeners by dispersing seeds and pollen through their daily habits, such as eating and, defecating. Why is this important? Because tropical rainforests actually influence global rainfall patterns, so the trees that primates help grow actually work to sustain life on Earth. Number 8. Worms. How many of you had worm farms growing up? Well, if you did, you may have been onto something. Those wriggly, slimy little underground creatures can actually help dramatically reduce the amount of waste sent to landfills. Rather than putting waste straight into the garbage disposal, people have started to return to worm composting systems. This practice of decomposition by worms can aid in cutting down green matter and the sheer amount of waste generated in everyday households. In addition, using a worm composting system can create a wonderful fertilizer for your garden and other plants. Number 7. Fish. Recent research has given light to something you probably didn't know. According to researchers at the University of Exeter, fish can help to reduce the impacts of climate change with their excrement. Yeah, fish excrement can significantly reduce the acidity of oceans. In maintaining an ocean's delicate pH balance, fish excrement floats to the surface of the water and then ultimately dissolves. When this process happens, it forms carbon dioxide, which then helps to create acidity in the ocean. There's been a lot of talk in recent years about the pressing issue of overfishing. According to National Geographic, 31% of the world's fish populations are overfished, and another 58% are fished at the maximum sustainable level. With 7 billion people demanding more fish on their plates, these sea creatures soon won't be able to reproduce as fast as they're in demand. Number 6. Fungi. We know you're all thinking about the mold growing around the house or those not-so-nice foot fungal infections. With over 144,000 known species of organisms in the kingdom fungi, it was fungi that allowed plants to obtain the nutrients and water from the soil around them. Despite popular beliefs, plants do not directly absorb these essential components of life into their roots. Instead, they have the wondrous fungi gather and deliver them from the surrounding soil. As their second vital function, fungi are also the main nutrient recyclers in nature. They do this with the remnants of dead plants and animals by decomposing them and returning the nutrients to nature to be used again. Number 5. Frogs. If only there were some kind of creature that could reliably and effectively indicate the health of various ecosystems and serve as a warning sign for humans to take action. Oh yeah, frogs can do that. They serve as bioindicators because their skin absorbs substances in their surrounding habitat. Consequently, any changes to their skin will indicate contamination or other issues present in the area. Frogs can exist in water as well as on land, meaning that these miraculous animals will be the first to react to any hazards. Number 4. Ants. So far, humans have discovered over 12,000 species of ants across the world, and chances are that you can find them in abundance in almost every ecosystem. These nifty little creatures help to create and maintain healthy soil conditions for plants, aka our food, to grow. This crucial activity happens when ants dig into the dirt, building tunnels and aerating the soil as they go. In turn, this aids in decomposition by recycling the nutrients present in the soil. Number 3. Bats. Yes, these creatures can be somewhat scary, but contrary to popular belief, these vampire-like animals do more good than harm. With over 1,200 species of bats, they're the second largest order of mammals on the planet. In fact, 1 in 5 mammals is a bat. They're also the only ones that can fly. As such, they do a great job of performing insect control all around the globe. Bats consume millions of pest insects, meaning that we don't even have the discomfort of dealing with them. In numerous countries, mosquitoes carry dangerous and sometimes deadly diseases, such as malaria and dengue fever. Bats can eat up to 1,000 mosquitoes an hour. In many countries, however, bats are currently facing the loss of habitat through deforestation and other human actions. Number 2. Plankton. Yes, those microscopic algae, bacteria, and living creatures that are too small to swim against the current play a vital role in our existence. Despite their minuscule size, plankton sustain billions of marine animals by providing food to creatures even as big as the blue whale. With over 50,000 different plankton species in the light zone of the ocean, they're even visible from space. These little creatures not only feed fish, whales, dolphins, and seabirds, they also provide us with arguably the most pivotal role of all. They're the reason we can all breathe. Phytoplankton absorb energy from the sun and nutrients from the water, the 2 ingredients needed for photosynthesis. Plankton photosynthesis is responsible for half the world's oxygen, with the other half coming from photosynthesis on land by trees and other plants. Number 1. Bees. Those little creatures that are best known for so crackily making delicious honey actually play a more vital role in the Earth's functions than you may think. Across the globe, these hardworking little insects transport pollen from flower to flower on their daily routes. Pollination is vital, as it's basically what makes most of the plant life on the planet grow. A life without plants, flowers, trees, and fruits would occur without bees doing their handiwork. Unfortunately, the population of bees has fallen by up to 80% in certain parts of the world due to human interaction, climate change, disease, and pesticide usage. We hope you enjoyed the video. What's your opinion on these animals? Let us know in the comments. And if you like this video, then please subscribe and turn on notifications so you'll be the first to know when a new video comes out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.